Hey everybody, it's Shelby here in my apartment in New York. And today I finally can do a new tap shoe review for you because it has been such a long time since I have tried a new, not a new brand, but a new type of shoe. And I finally have. So I just tried the Miller & Ben Jazz Tap Masters for the first time. And I got mine in beaten blue. And I absolutely love these. I'm just gonna save you the suspense. First of all, something that you know if you watch me a lot that the sport taps are like my favorite kind of tap shoe. But what I will say about these that's easier to break in than the sport taps is that there's less layers of leather on the toe and on like the bunion area and the pinky toe area. And since I have both of those problems, I have like a pinky toe blister that always sticks out and always hurts. And so still my white ones that I got the same day as I got these, are bothering my pinky toes because that's, for me, when I try to break in a pair of sport taps, the one thing that I have to deal with is my pinky toe blisters really hurt, and so sometimes I have to put on blister band-aids and things like that. And then I do have a bunion on my left foot worse than my right, and I always have to deal with that. So these I haven't had as much problem. So when my pinky toes and my bunions are hurting me, I actually reach for these shoes. I was nervous that the thicker sole right here would bother me or that I wouldn't feel like I had the leverage to really go up or down into releve, and I haven't found that at all. I actually don't mind that at all about these. Something Ofer did mention to me before I got these is that the inside, I have my arch supports in here, that's not what the bottom looks like, but the inside of these does not have that cushion that the sport taps have, and so if you're gonna be bothered by something when breaking these in, I would say it's actually your heel, and so I would put a Band-Aid or a blister Band-Aid on your heels, on your ankle, on the back of your ankle actually, to break these in. But I haven't had a big problem with that. I just felt that wearing a thick sock or a Band-Aid at first was a good choice with these. Another thing is I still never tried any Miller & Ben tap shoes with regular leathers because since I have all these foot problems, I was told by Ofer to only use GT, which is the goat leather. So my 3 pairs of sport taps are all GT. And the one thing he said though is that I could try a beaten fabric because they are easier to break in and less stiff of leather than the regular leathers. And I was really excited because I've always wanted a pair of beaten blue. I believe you can't do beaten anything with any other colors though. So you have to do a solid color beaten blue. Like I didn't have the choice to do beaten blue and another color. That's not a choice. If you do beaten, it has to be the entire shoe. But these have broken in like a dream for me. So I realized that for me, the beaten fabric is a great choice. I love the look of these. I think they kind of look like denim. I think they're just really cool. And I've been really enjoying them. I've already performed in them, and I had only worn them I think 3 times before I wore them on stage for the first time. So these have been actually a really easy break-in process for me. The sport taps and the Jazz Tap Masters I love. I'm so happy I tried these. I would totally recommend them. I think they're great. Like all of my Miller & Ben shoes, I do put Birkenstock arch supports in them, so I am not someone who can speak to how these shoes would feel without them. But I strongly recommend adding Birkenstock arch supports in every pair of tap shoes because they fit and they're fantastic. So these are my new favorite shoes. I love them. They go a little bit higher up on the heel. So for me, I have a really narrow heel. And when it swoops, my heels kind of like come out of the shoe a lot. And in these, I don't find I have that problem. But you do need a shoehorn to put these on. And I don't because I have such a narrow heel that I can just shove my feet in. But for someone without a narrow heel, I think it does require a shoehorn to get these on. So that's just something to keep in mind, but you can get them from Miller & Ben from Avi and Ofer. So yeah, Jazz Tap Masters, I give a huge thumbs up. Again, I can only say that I like them with the beaten fabric because that's all I've tried. But if you're someone who has less messed up feet than me, which is probably all of you, then I think you could probably have your choice of colors. And I've seen some really beautiful color combinations. And yeah, I love these. 2 thumbs up from me on the Miller & Ben Jazz Tap Masters. I strongly recommend them. They sound beautiful, just like my sport taps, and I'm a fan. So I'll see you in our next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.